Hello and welcome to settlement 12. Yes, 12. So we have completed Blightwatch, and we revealed two modifiers over here, both of which are very doable for us. I think the general plan will be for us to hit this one first and then sort of work our way over this direction. So that we can, because we have 36 years, roughly 7-ish settlements, assuming things go well. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and jump in right there. If things go poorly for us at any point, we might have to alter that plan, but for now, I think that's what we're going to shoot for. So I think we will do this Scarlet Orchard, and we have 12 lizards, 13 beavers and bats, and 13 frogs and harpies. Now, the tricky part here, I mean, just from a species perspective, I would probably prefer this one, but their embark bonuses are a little on the bad side compared to these other ones. Not having more than 3 yearly cornerstones doesn't really push us any particular direction. Scarlet Orchard kind of does push me away from lizards simply because there's not, good meat resources on the map. So that means jerky's going to be tough. Skewers are going to be tough. Those still doable. I mean, they do come with extra containers. We have plenty of containers to do pickle goods, which the lizards do like. I mean, we have lots of pickleables on the map here. So this is fewer species, fewer villagers anyway. Could go for the bats and the beavers. I just struggle with the bats. I don't know. They don't really. I guess I could say they're my least. I think they're my least favorite species, is what it boils down to. So, but I mean, let's see. So we're getting mushroom on both. Getting extra fuel here. We're getting extra algae. Getting boost down here versus these 3 resources essentially. But I'll get 50 coats with the harpies. And I get frogs, which will give me a lot of extra people quickly too. I mean, even with the lesser resources, I think just the composition makes me rather go this route. I'll be able to push resolve from harpies better. I mean, they both overlap on paste, which I can do with eggs. And fish, is it? I can't. I think, is it eggs, meat, and fish, maybe? So I do like that. We'll grab the extra people. We got 2 different kinds of cheap food here. Yeah, we'll just grab eggs too. So you'll like my boots, you'll like my coats. And it'll just be paste overlap for you guys. So I'll be curious what our third is. I don't think it's been a little while since I've done Scarlet Orchard, actually. Usually I don't get a chance to do the archaeological stuff too much. But let's go ahead with this setup. I think because we'll actually have a good number of boots. We'll have almost the same amount of boots as coats, I guess. So, yeah, let's go with this. And let's take our reserve points. Getting a little cash going there. Usually want to get to like the mid-20s for the sealed forest. Although, I mean, it's overkill, really. I mean, technically you could go in the sealed forest with almost none and still be fine, but it makes it nicer. I mean, I can maybe use a few if I get a harsh modifier here. For our mysteries, we get the moving faster positive one. So mining is going to be problematic during the storm at level 1, which will probably be basically always be at. So hearth resistance is lowered, which burned us last game. So we want to be careful about that. So we need to be a little bit more on top of the blight rot. And vassal tax at 4. This one's not the greatest, but the 1 impatience point is not particularly bad downside for us. So we can almost ignore it. And I mean, hopefully we don't hit 4 too easily. And then we have increased consumption 5 without housing and services. This one, short of us hitting some kind of really gnarly event combination, we should be able to avoid. Or if we can't, hopefully by that point we are getting housing and services going. So, all right, we got this. I don't like this Glade layout either, but it is what it is. We did get bats anyway. Okay. I mean, at least it's only a few of them. We got them with our other species here. So we'll throw frogs in for now so that we can get some more people quickly. That does mean we're triple paced. So that's kind of cool. That really means getting pace going will be very useful for us. And then we've got coats, boots, and coats and boots. So we're covered pretty equally there. We have brawling overlap. We have education overlap. And then we have religion, luxury, and treatment all on our own. Otherwise on food, they're all, yeah, I mean, paste is really the only overlap we have. Jerky, porridge, pie, biscuits, skewers. Did we miss anything there? I don't know that we did. All right, frog housing means we kind of got to worry about bricks sooner rather than later. So that should, and we need to remember we can't favor our bats. So, interestingly, these fancy containers we have are not, pickle goods is the one that we don't have. Okay. Go figure. Yeah, so no pickle goods. Maybe we'll use those containers for tier wine, or maybe we'll get a good trade route for them. So, our blueprints: fishing hut or cobbler. Let's see. So fishing is on the table for us here. We will have the opportunity to get some fishing ponds. That's the only one. Cobbler could be good for us. There is leather on the map. We would get scales from a fishing pond. And having access to dye would mean that we could go towards paste sooner rather than later. Particularly if we can get some good eggs. Because I think eggs are where we're going to be. Yeah, fish too. Okay, so fish and or eggs. I was correct on that. So so that could tell you to go either way, I suppose. It's not the best dye recipe. Better packs of building materials could be interesting. And really good boots. So I mean, for this to be useful, we're going to have to hit a big pond. So I think I'd rather just lock in a source of dye. Now we are going to get dye from the trees here, which is nice, but it's a relatively small amount. So we likely won't be able to purely rely on it. But the nice thing is that we'll be getting copper from the trees also. So this is a copper heavy map. We're getting copper from the trees. We can get copper mines. So, so we can use that copper to make dye. So give us an avenue for that. So yes, I'm going to go cobbler here. If that was the second pick, I would have maybe waited to see. Oh, well, better dye. Containers, fortunately, we don't need the containers this round, at least not anytime soon. Better fabric could be nice. I actually don't mind the kiln here. Better bricks will be helpful to us for our frogs. It will give us access to jerky, which will be good for our harpies. And then the ability to make coal can be quite good. Another thing I could convert into dye and or just make my fuel a lot more efficient. So I think I would go ahead and grab the kiln here. Now starting glade wise, we have roots, berries, and stone. So that I actually didn't see that before. It was a little hidden right there. So stone means we do have some good brick options for us. So we maybe can get our frogs housed relatively early. Sometimes that can take a little bit of time. And then both roots and berries don't help us towards paste, but are a food that we could leverage for skewers, porridge, other things in the meantime, depending on what other blueprints we end up getting. So let's not forget the consumption control. We'll grab eggs. Now I get, well, let's think about this. So I have access to jerky. I could go ahead and just make some jerky with my kiln. So we won't do the meat right now. Alternatively, I can make skewers. The thing is, the skewers help. Well, I mean, both my harpies and my bats are equally low to start with here. Uncheck these for now. So we could do skewers, but I think straight jerky is going to take 6 to 10. That's a good conversion ratio, although we'll only be able to do that for 42. So 7 rocks. Well, and we could always convert into skewers because I do have mushrooms. Can get another 5 procs there between that and vegetables. The other option would be to save the meat because I can make paste. But it's not as efficient, but it does help everyone equally. And it's a much stronger effect, right? We're getting +6 versus +4, so more likely we'll be able to push some resolve or cover ourselves better. Maybe that would be the play. Well, I don't have other avenues of meat in this game to make jerky. Jerky is relatively limiting that way. I still think fish jerky should be a thing. I think I've said that before. All right, well, let's start with the woodcutters. Let's see, Glade wise. Oh, we have a supplier down here, so that's actually good. Maybe we'll start that way then. We go down here, we've got 3 here that we can do, and then we could pick up 1 and or more 1 or 2 this direction. So yeah, let's go for the supplier. Better planks. Flour, I mean, I do have both biscuits and pie. As something I could leverage. I'm not super invested in those right now, but if it comes up, having the ability to do them would be good. So yeah, woodcutter camp this direction, and we'll just woodcutter camp that direction to give us a little bit extra room. We will do our rain collector. And we will do our makeshift post. And we will do our trading post. And then we will do our crude. And let's see, do I want to? I don't need to start with the cobbler just yet. I don't think I need to start with the kiln just yet if I'm not going to go jerky. I think saving the meat for the paste makes a lot more sense. Actually, if I'm gonna go that route, let's eat the vegetables. Oh, I didn't even set anyone to eat anything anyway, so that's good. Yes, so let's eat the vegetables. And then hopefully I could get paste going here shortly. All right, so then filters, we'll go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3 is all I need. Then we'll do our roads. Only advantage to this one is you have fewer road lines to start, but it's annoying otherwise. All right, and then finally, we do have enough people to get our park up. All right, so it should give us our initial setup, and we have our consumption control all correct. So let's go. All right, we'll just throw some harpies in here. All right, and then we'll do packs to get started here. I guess if I'm not gonna load up well, let me at least get the housing online first. From the ashes, extra wildfire essence or resolve from my caches. I mean, I could go this route. With stone available, I'm more likely to be able to open my caches in a reasonable interval, and getting it at the start means that all of them will count. It's a little slow. Normally you only get 1, maybe 2, occasionally 3 resolve out of it. But might as well. All right, trade routes, well, I'll deliver that first. All right, trade routes. Nada. All right. It's all right. So with housing and as much labor as I do have, let's grab. Do I just want to get my camps online? Let's do another woodcutter, and then I will get my. Let's see, with harpies, yeah, let's just do the herbalist camp, I guess. All right. I guess let's go ahead and look at these. We can try to shoot for. All right. We do have the cobbler, which would make these a little bit more efficient. +1 to planks is going to be helpful, I think. Alternatively, we can make this because we'll have roots, if nothing else, that we can get. +10 ambers, nice. The big thing would be if I do end up getting fishing heavy, this would be very valuable for that. But I don't know for sure. 3 parts would be good. I don't know how hard wood is going to be for me here. Marrow would be my main other source of fuel. So I might be dependent on wood if I'm not lucky finding marrow. Or I would need to get something to make, well, I take it back. I have the, wood through the kiln to make coal. So I'm still wood dependent in that scenario. The 20 bricks would also be really helpful because that would let me get my frog housing really jump started here. Problem is that I don't have a resource I can easily make a bunch of these out of yet. I would need, I only need 4. I guess I could, I guess I could use bricks to do it that then pay me back, right? So that's easy enough because I need 7, so that would be 4. So that'd only be 16 bricks. I get 20 out of it. I basically, cover myself there, and I get these other benefits for free, essentially. Yeah, let's do the +1 to planks. I like those, and since I know I'm going to need planks, I don't know if I'm going to need fishing. Complete 4 trade works routes worth at least 6 amber each in 8 minutes. So I'm going to get, I need basically 4 of them to be available in clearance, or a very quick one in storm, because I really don't have anything viable right now. It's not even just that like I don't want to sell it, it's that like I literally can't make or harvest any of these things. I don't know that I can go that one. So I could do 5 tools. I'm getting 4 there. So that's an easy one if I can get that last tool, which I would probably have to buy anyway. Harpy resolve, I could actually just do straight up by enabling boots and coats. So I think I like that one the most. I won't have to give away my tools, which I could sell potentially or use. Frog resolve also is interesting. Frogs, I'll have a harder time getting that high, I think. And boots, once I get housing, actually, if I get housing online for them, and I favor them, I'm really close. And then I could enable boots for them too. So I could definitely do that one. This one would come naturally too, just from trading. I mean, it gives me free amber. It also gives me people. Kind of. I mean, I can do this one quite quick, I think. Well, based on how quickly I can get their housing up, essentially. But I do like getting more parts here. I'm only getting 3 here. Getting another 3 here keeps me part positive, so to speak. I usually need to try to get like these 10-ish, 10 to 12 parts from orders for most of what I'm building. So, let's grab that one. So we'll be resolve focused here. We'll want to get the cobbler up for that one, which we can do. And then we'll want to probably do our stone actually. So maybe I get a stonecutter camp up as well, and we see how it goes. I have one harpy short. Interesting. Yeah, all right. We'll do a little bit of chopping, and then I'll probably destroy that camp. All right, so we'll put our harpies in here. We'll 2 of you out there, put you in here. You're done. I'll put y'all in there and just have you do that for me. A little bit of extra quick wood here will be nice. All right, so clearance, is there anything? If I got those, I could sell them real quick. I can sell these. I mean, it's not the best one, but I don't... would like my pipes from those usually, eventually. But I might get more from some other source. Get 12 off these 4 tools if I can get this one done. How quickly can I do that? So let's move you. Cobbler. We'll plop here. Need to be able to make... I guess I need to get also the kiln up if I want to make good bricks. So let's do this. We're going to move you here. I'm going to pop you up here because I think I'm going to be... I may not even, depending on what other blueprints I get, because... So you're going to use up most of my planks, you're going to use up most of my bricks. Oh, and there's no one to make them, so let's do that. I guess have you pop out. Let's have both of you pop out. All right. You're actually empty, which is good. I'll pop you back out of that. I probably didn't actually need to build this, but I got a little bit out of it. I guess let's actually plop my harpies over here since they will get some happiness out of it. Well, I need bricks though. Can't go ahead and make dye with this though, which actually is appealing. I think I normally end up plopping these down here like so. Or those inches matter, right? So I also want to get, although I can't right now because I've used up all my planks, so I'll need someone to make me some more planks, which we can do down here. You go ahead and make me just some planks there. Okay. Now we need some more frogs. How many frogs do I have? 6 total. Okay, so I got 3 in the rain collector. That's 4, 5. So it's the one in here that is. Okay. I guess I would rather pull the one out of the rain collector. Alright, won't worry about that and that. Use the stone to make me bricks. No point in piping it just yet. Alright, maybe clear a little bit that way. Alright, so then... Oh, there's no chance no matter what anyway, so I guess it's kind of moot. I have enough amber for now, so I think I'll hold off on that one. Okay, so we got that up now. Alright, so we'll plop you in there, have you make me... seven of these. Alright, and we have our first set of people, which is great. I do need to be wary, so I need to chop here without foxes. I do have the coats and the boots, so I guess what I could do... Well, I probably should have done that earlier, but... Need the frog houses for it to matter for them. I could get my harpies done. And my bats are going to be a little difficult. Let's enable coats for everyone. And enable Yeah, let's just enable them. My bats might be able to get it here before this. I doubt it, actually, but we'll see. Worst case scenario, I have to drop some woodcutters. Okay, so you're done. So you're pulling more bricks. You're making more bricks. Oh, yeah, do I want these people yet? Oh, I do get, ooh, okay. One fewer person. But I can grab these and go ahead and do this one at least. Yeah, I think that's the play. With frogs, I'll get plenty of newcomers. So, and I do have people in 2 of these. So now let's grab that, and then we're going to do this. Okay. So we'll chop this. We'll definitely need to drop some woodcutters, I think. Well, at least until coats and whatnot come online. Oop. I just got 4 there. 3 bricks. Okay, so you guys have made enough bricks for me. All right. We do get a mine with salt. So actually salt is a viable option for me instead of dye as well for doing paste. We do have this, which also gives me a container option. In addition to the flour, we do have 1 cache here. Some okay resources. And then we have ourselves a totem. I like totems. This is the one that kills this, or makes the storm longer at the cost of the other 2 seasons. So we don't particularly like this one. We can't wait for it, at least. It's too late to call the trader, actually. None of that helps me there. I don't think this trader will help me after the storm. I do have reed. Okay, so I have big reed and big herbs. Big herbs I can't do anything with yet, but I can do. That'll give me fabric as well. Would have liked to see more stone, but that's okay. What's my food doing? Oh, that's not great. Oh, yep. That's why. Why did it not warn me? Okay. Yeah, I got my food going a little late here. Normally, because Okay. Well, while we're at it, we should have enough. Where are my bats? I'm gonna move my bats out of here, put them in here because I can crank that if I need to. All right, so we have eggs and meat. We have a little bit of paste. So go ahead and make me that for now. Would have loved to see something that would let me do paste sustainably. Eggs would be swell. All right. I may have to skip out on this, although I do enjoy the +3 resolve from that. I'm relatively certain that Shalinda or whatever her name is, Sahilda, won't help me here. So I would have to get her, wait for her to leave, call another one, hope that the next one would give me maybe scrolls or something, training gear, any of these really. I guess alternatively, I could see what blueprints I'm getting here. So we'll see. Yeah, okay. Worst case scenario, I take my coal and I do this one. So that's fine. All right. Do we have any new trade routes that are worth it? I mean, is that's marginally better than the other one? Guess let's get 6 out of that too. All right, so where we're gonna land here? Okay, so my bats are the only ones, which the coats should fix for me. So that's okay. I'm actually gonna crank you to full speed so I can get pace going again. Also, hunger should drop off shortly. I guess do I need... I guess I don't need boots now with them. Now you go ahead, since you finished that for me, we're going to disable that. Reclaim our bricks. Now you make me some beautiful dye. All right, so I can do that one. All right, and then I will just drop you out too then. All right, so let's do frog house, frog house. Right, and then I'll eventually need to do one more. All right, blueprint wise. Don't need pickle goods. Better fabric is fine. Could be helpful with harpies. Better packs of crops could be fine, depending on if I go fishing. Druid hut gives me tea and coats. Not a great coat recipe, but tea and coats both make my harpies very happy. And I don't know that I would need to do much oil, but if I did end up needing to, I could. I guess the other key component here is tea does let me do this event. How quickly I could. I need a few more planks. I could actually do it. I'm liking that. So let's grab this. Now the question really just boils down to, can I do it fast enough? So that means I need to get 2 people in here. Oh, wait, no, I got the +3. Although I will need more, I think. Yeah, so I need 5 down here. So go ahead and do that. You guys will, in the meantime, get me. All right, so we got paste coming out, which is good. I want to deliver it quick. All right. I don't need you to, well, yeah, I actually do want one of you. Yeah, I'll have you do it. Now we want to pop our harpies in here to take my roots, I guess. We'll use the clearance water, and let's speed run us some tea. Probably want to pipe this eventually. But I feel like there's other things I want to pipe first. Now, the nice thing about this one is I can do it without it impacting my resolve. But maybe I go on the aggressive side and pop another Glade. Dare I? Now, the other thing I can be on the lookout for, I don't usually get to do the archaeological discovery that much. My understanding from what I had read is that the first one will always be in the furthest connected, or something to do about the furthest small glade. Now, what I was unclear to me was how they did that calculation, because like obviously it can't be this one, right? It's the furthest one that's like directly accessible from your starting glade, basically, was what it boiled down to, which is what makes me wonder is, does that mean this one? Because this is the furthest one from my starting glade that's not like adjacent to a different glade, or is it like this one where, you know, it it's accessible from my starting glade, say through the forest this way, right? Like if I do a line from my hearth, it can hit it or something like that. Like, so I think it is in one of these two. I just don't know which one. So I could go hunting for that as well. Because those archaeological discoveries are nice for some resources as well as eventually 2 points of grace. So I don't mind that. I do have one of those left. I actually could go ahead and make one more. So I'm thinking, I mean, I guess it would just boil down to manpower. Because I'll need 2 people working on this one. Depending on what Glade event I get. But do I go ahead and cut this one, or I already have them up here? Do I just go ahead and chop that one? Yeah, I probably just chop this one. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that as the storm closes here, or maybe right after the storm, because then I won't have to pay it quite as soon. All right, so I ran out of stone. So you guys get to come out, and I guess, should I get some reed maybe? Much, I have enough parts to do it, so let's get you online. And we'll get some reed. Oh, I should have someone else. Oh, it's a little late now, but yeah, I'll want that for Drizzle. I mean, the advantage of cracking a few glades is I can try to track down some more resources real quick here, because the disadvantage down here is none of these were consumable. All right. Crowded houses or alarm bells. Well, I will say it, and I will say it, and I will say it. Alarm bells is very broken. So, like, in a good way. I have to. Let's consider, for example, so if I look over here, extra production chance right now is 43%. So that means, you know, almost half the time they're going to double proc. And I'm only at 30% corruption here. So I need to go a little bit higher for this to kick in. But it's going to get a plus, as soon as that ticks over, I'm going to get another plus 5%. And that's barely having any corruption right now, right? So you can see how this gets higher and higher. So I will definitely take alarm bells. All right. These guys are going to shoot to the moon. And I'll get both of these done here shortly. I can favor my frogs after I do my harpies, I guess. All right, so I can do 20 packs of crops. I don't think I'm going to do very much farming, so I'm not inclined to do that. This one I will... Downside to that one is that I either have to get a Drizzle Geyser or I have to build a second rain collector. Or there's a handful of things I could get that could adjust that. But hopefully I get a Drizzle Geyser. I do like the rewards on it, and it will happen naturally. So, all right, work break. Well, I'm not going to be able to do that. This one, I don't think I've ever managed to find a reason to do this. I guess if you just literally start your game with like 3-4 woodcutter camp and you stockpile so much wood, but then it's like you're locked in for, what is that, a little bit less than 10 minutes? Like 8.5 minutes or something. Where you can't cut down any trees, which means you're also not opening any glades. It's just very, very hard to figure out when the right time would be, like where you could actually pull that off. I don't think I've ever done it. So you'd have to like consciously like just be prepared to stop your progress for basically a year. And the rewards aren't like this reward is pretty minuscule, and yeah, amber and coal is fine, but as far as these are concerned, I'm already have a supplier. But 20 amber is nice. 3 trade routes worth 7 amber. I don't have that right now. And wow, that is just a terrible trade route. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, okay. Getting a little unlucky with some of these trade routes, I feel like, but all right. So yeah, I think I'll just take this one. I mean, I was already making the packs. I could transition to cloth maybe, or do planks, I suppose, with the supplier, and I can make coal, so that's fine. I mean, 6 more tools. These are okay enough resources. And this one I would probably hit eventually. You can make a case for that. Now, as long as I'm getting around 3 amber per tool, this is roughly equivalent if I just decide to sell these tools. Here I'm getting some jerky that will get consumed and then go away forever. The boots that will go away forever. I mean, I guess the advantage to this one is I get it done based on doing stuff that I would be doing anyway. Eventually is the key word, because this one I can target it. Like I can opt in to like just plan to get it done. So I think I'll do that one. All right. So my harpies are going to hit their resolve now. I do want to get a couple more houses online. Or at least, I guess, one more house. All right, so how close are you all? Pretty close. Okay, that's good. And I was not incorrect. She didn't have anything that would do anything for me. Yeah, I don't think I'm in a position to do that right now. All right, good. Pull all that out. Perfect. All right. We'll pull all you guys out, and then we will have you all. So let's do this. We will. I will pop a harpy in here. And I will put, oh, never mind. I only need 2. Okay, the harpies are done. Let me favor the lizards or frogs. Frogs. All right, you guys go do this one for me. It's going to be close. No, actually, we're fine. That's why I like harpies. All right, now we will swap back to Mr. Frog. Oh, that's right. I was going to chop through. Can I still do that? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. All right, so it's 2 more there for me. One more blueprint. All right, so we have Academy, which does education and brawling. I don't mind that one. Or I could go Smithy, which will give me tools and pipes and packs of trade goods. I mean, if I get bars online, I could go, that can be good. This would let me make a lot more pipes. I can't do brawling or education yet. I feel like I probably can get more value out of Smithy. So let's do that one. All right, so I'm going to unset so that, and I should have, well, it's probably pointless now, but we'll do it just in case I need to do it for my bats at some point. I can make more coats at this point, actually, so that's true. I may want to. All right, so let's redistribute our workers here. I don't need you in there anymore, actually. Oh. All right, so you guys are working on that. I will want someone to come down here and get this thing online. I want a couple people working on this. Yeah. And then I could... Did you? I did. Okay, cool. So I can do this one. And then I can do another one. So I'll get my frogs fully housed again, and I need to build another house here. All right. Food-wise, I'm going to reach the limit of my pace here shortly, although I do have fish also. So there's that. I do have more people, so I should probably... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull you down here, and I'm going to also chop through this one. Ooh, I could favor my harpies in a minute. All right. Okay, more stone. I did get big fish. Okay. So I do have more stone. All right, so this one's better to get as your first one. Because it doesn't actually give you extra cysts. I could technically do this one. I would need to get my blight post online. I mean, this does give me eggs, and I would have double prosperous archaeology. So interestingly enough, I would effectively get 1 point of resolve per cache opened, which is kind of interesting. That is kind of interesting. The plus side on this one is it has no resolve downside, so that is better for me. Still no. Food resources I can leverage to do paste. Well, okay. No food resources that can make paste that I can harvest yet. Unfortunately. What did I take instead of that? I think it was this, which, to be fair, I think is fine. But anyway, all right. We got more people. Do I need more people? Probably. Extra parts I actually like, and it's the most people. So yeah, let's grab that. Okay, so that house will help all of them. All right, and then we can, that's almost everyone. So if I'm gonna do this one, I can go ahead and do it. All right. I will need to get my blight post online if I do that though, because I will get enough cysts that it will make my situation problematic here. So I will go ahead and have someone come over here and get me just one more plank for that. Okay, well, I guess that answers that question. This didn't have the archaeological discovery in it. That makes me think it is in here. So I guess that was the closest. Well, I mean, I haven't opened it yet, so I guess I need to confirm that. But what is good for me, actually, this is a fantastic glade, small glade for me, because it did give me a Drizzle geyser. It gave me access to fish, and it gives me access to another fuel source. So that is actually great for me. So do I go ahead and get a fishing hut? I mean, if I want to keep pace going, I'm going to need to. I'm barely holding on as is, and I'm going to run out of resources after 5 more production cycles. So yes, I want to get the fish online sooner rather than later for sure. Okay, so let's grab the fishing hut there. If we're going to do that, we're also going to want to do some packs here. So let's do this. Let's undo mushrooms there. We'll do berries. I have plenty of berries. So we'll make a few packs of crops. I can do 8 of them, which will give me 56 bait, I think. I'll get almost all of the charges with bait there. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so yeah. All right. A wee bit far. I'd probably. Oh, did I notice that those were? I guess it's these 3 I was looking at. It's looking like probably I will do my hearth down here, maybe. Since I have the supplier down here too. So this one will probably be my next chop. Do a soil up here. Don't know that I will end up going in that direction. I have copper. I have salt, multiple salts down here. I'll need to think about that. I mean, with the dye, I don't need to go salt right now. So, yeah. I should actually get... Well, I can't until I get more. All right, let's clear away. Let's do a few things. Let's clear away that and then clear away this, I think. Let me make sure I deliver that before you make another one. All right. Finish making me that. All right. Then we're gonna pull 3 of you in there. I'm gonna pull you guys out to go there. What don't I need right now? Okay, I don't need you in there, that's right. You guys are almost done there. And realistically, I could probably pull some of my woodcutters. I'll leave you guys in because you're doing something you're clearing down there. For now, yeah. I'll put 2 of you and then have you both do that. And I think I will do this one. It means I don't have to consume these resources. And I am kind of intrigued by this whole, you know, I'll get 2 points of resolve for every 2 caches I open. So that could be kind of fun. Plus it gives me some eggs. So that will help me in the meantime with my paste and some fuel, which I mean, I can make some more coal, so there's that. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll actually pop you out as well, because your job will be to come down here. And we'll go ahead and use... I want to do the coal conversion, though. Yeah, I guess let's make it more efficient. To use coal, you'll get 4 done that way, and then I will make some more here with you. Give me around 30 coal, we'll say. Let's disable bricks for now. And then eventually I want to get you going up here, so I can get a little bit more stone so I can open my caches. Need to get a I need to get a warehouse down here. Maybe just go ahead and plop it right here. I mean, I'm probably not going to cut this direction, so closer down here doesn't really do much for me. So yeah, let's plop it there. All right, so y'all are done here. I'm going to pull you out. I'm going to destroy that. Should get some more roots. All right, so I have plenty of paste, but will that hold through the storm? Yeah, because you guys are running, you're at your end here, so one more proc, so I can pop you out. You finish that one, and then once this is done, I'll have a bit more. All right, so you're done there. So I'll let you finish. You deliver that. All right, we'll pull you out. No more planks there. We will do fabric here. You're almost done. That'll give me +3, which is good. So let's have y'all come down here and just go ahead and get me up to 20. We'll do 20 planks. I guess with the tool shop, sorry, smithy, I'll at least be able to make a decent chunk of pipes there. So yeah. Who deserves to be piped the most? Pipe you. So that then we can turn around and get this smithy online. Then I'll be able to do some more pipes and or packs of trade goods. I didn't actually look at the trade goods this round. 8 of those for 4 is not bad at all. And then $1.75 for 3. Yeah, this one's really efficient, actually. I do need some packs. Do I have anywhere? Okay, yeah, I just disabled it so there wouldn't. Berries. Okay, yeah, that's a good use for my berries. I'm gonna make 9 of those. Deliver those first, though. And then actually use the berries for these now. Go ahead and get me up to like 50. I can do 42 of these. That would be nice. I don't know if I have enough time. Probably not. All right. All right, so I did clear out room for my hearth down here. All right, yes, you're doing good. Do wood 2 now. And I don't have paste on here. All right, we got plenty of paste though. Hopefully that will get us to when we get either, well, the eggs and or, yeah, we should be fine. 3 minutes to eggs. However long it takes us to get to fish. Our resolve is holding pretty, wait, why is that enabled? Oh, it's still not, oh, interesting. Let's see, so I'm gonna be hit for 12, or I can unset, but I can't. So I'm gonna be hit for 12 no matter what. So enable coats for bats, and I enable boots for harpies, and I think that gets me by. Yeah, which means I should go ahead and do that. So coats for bats, boots for harpies. All right. I guess if I called a trader, only do half a point, but let's go ahead and do it. Oh, and I gotta make sure. Okay, so you actually made it. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, cool. I don't think I want to do that one. Not very good. Okay, so there's some things I could use my soil with. Let me think about this. Greenhouse could be interesting for me. It doesn't help me with paste, but it would be a sustainable way for me to produce flour. So biscuits and pie. It would provide the left side input for skewers. So, and then I have roots and berries for the right side, for now at least. Herbs also would be for biscuits and pie. And then mushrooms, I think, yeah, I'm positive they're for porridge too. Yeah, so I can do porridge also, assuming I get a recipe. And I have the soil and I have a drizzle geyser, so that makes it a really good setup for the greenhouse. And it's also pretty gosh darn cheap, relatively speaking. I would need to get 3 more amber here, which is kind of annoying. I want to save those. I would get it. I mean, I'd rather sell these in a trade route, to be honest, but realistically, getting this could potentially give me a ton more long-term value by just having access to it. Given how challenging the food situation has been, I mean, it hasn't been challenging per se, but I've been like, I don't have a lot of nodes. I think I like that. So let's do it. We'll trade 3 amber. Grab that. Now the question is, do I want to save my berries then? I mean, I currently am going to be fine because I'm not producing any right now. So yeah. Need another fabric, couple fabric. Give me up to 6 of those. I do need actually. I bother cutting through the storm, or do I pull someone from somewhere else? Guess I don't need... You're almost done there anyway. And you're done. So that will get me that covered. All right. So let's see. So right now, yeah, so I'm at plus 30%. So anything I'm producing here, which that one doesn't even have a good, I have no workers there. Down here's an example. Yeah, so I'm at 73% extra production chance. Should be taking advantage of this, but do I get more people? Almost here. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so coats and boots. That should help me through the storm, I think. And do I go ahead and chop this? I'll need to unset them immediately after doing that, I guess. But I do have plenty of wood, so let's go ahead and chop that, and then I'll unset them. And then I do want someone in here making me some pipes. Y'all are almost done. Y'all are almost done. Perfect. All right, so that actually helps because that gives me that +3 resolve too. So that should be good. Y'all should be able to take care of that, no problem. All right, there we go. All right, so we have a clan hall. Okay. That does give me access to brawling, which is one of the two ones I would like to have access to anyway. I still need to be able to make training gear, but still a 2 big stones, still no food resources. This is the problem. This is the problem with big glades that I have, you know, depending on the map. There's some maps that feels like this happens. I feel like marshland is really bad for this too. There's like you open big glades wanting to get big chunky resources, and it's like reed and herbs, and then 2 big stone. It's like it doesn't give me food resource. Marshlands, it seems like you just have stone for days, I feel like. Anyway, we have another cache here. This is actually a pretty good one for us since it will let us, because we do want ancient tablets. I haven't even interacted with the ability here. And then this one is interesting because it could give us essentially a clearance geyser, or we could take the free resources. I should go ahead and try to do both of these, but I just don't have. I'm gonna have you while we have the multiplier in effect. I do have to do this one relatively quickly. If we're gonna do this one, I would probably just have to go ahead and do the wildfire essence. Which I do have 2 more coming in here, so that's not... I can't do the containers. And I just spent all my amber because I'm a smarty pants. But it's fine. I don't think I'm clearance water constrained right now, and I can still get a geyser anyway. These 10 pipes will be nice. Yeah, I mean, we can do this one. I just need to get 1 more plank. There's really no downside on this one, so I don't have to worry about it, like... And we have our newcomer arrival. Oh yeah, I need to unset woodcutters. Need to decide where I want to put y'all next. So I have wiggle room for the newcomers. Extra meat. Actually, I mean, that would allow me to do more pace, but I'm only a minute 34 out, and I've got plenty of pace there, so I guess that's not a good enough reason to take it necessarily. This one has more people. I guess I'll just take the more people. Between the fish that will be coming shortly and these eggs here, I should have pace pretty well covered for a good long while. What I can always use is a little bit more people so I can do things like get this running. Get this running. Get that running. So what? No, actually wait for that. There we go. Yeah, actually, I don't... Well, let me do this. I'm going to pipe you. Then I'm going to pipe you. Let you make me some more pipes here. And then I will need to get this online as well. Why are you not... Okay. Alright, this should be the last time they do that. Alright, let's drop a harpy in here because they're going to be pulling back resources shortly. Right, so you're still good. Did I have any... No trade routes I want to do right now. Should have enough to finish this, actually, so let's not do that. All right. All right, so they finished that. You guys finished that. All right, let's get a greenhouse up right there. So I do have some clay here. Let me enable bricks again. How many do I need? 12? I thought I was going to disable that. That's fine. Oh, and I didn't need it to go all the way up to 50. Okay. Whoops. So actually, let me pull you back out and do that. We'll leave it at that for now. Like to save my berries in case I want to do skewers or something with them, because ideally, I mean, I'm in a position where I could do some quick skewers. I mean, it helps my bats, which doesn't really do much for me. If I want to do anything, doing something to help my harpies or frogs, but the frogs are gonna be a lot harder. Which, I mean, they're gonna jump up after the storm anyway. I mean, harpy housing would be good, probably. Another hearth and some boosts. Oh, that was the other thing that I was supposed to do that I have yet to do, was to build myself a garden up here. So let's do that. And then let's also just go ahead and do ourselves a hearth right here. Should probably have you guys do this down here now, because these big stones will be more efficient and you'll be closer to this the storage and this, so yeah. Okay. All right. Gain 10 jerky for every pie produced. So now that's interesting, because jerky would help my harpies a lot. But without good meat options on the map, I'm not going to have a good way to make it. However, between flour and various other things, I could definitely make pie. And pie would make my frogs happy, which in turn... So I feel like that's very useful to me. So let's grab that. All right. Deliver 100 copper ore. mean, I could do that. I'd have to get an ore, a mine online. I have a copper mine option. I have a few. This maybe being the best one. Getting a copper mine wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I don't really have bars available yet. Don't really want to deliver my tablets because they are actually quite useful for me on this map. And I only have 3 bats, so this one seems unlikely currently. For some reason, when I've had bats, it seems like, well, maybe not whenever, but I think last time I had bats, I had a really small number of them too. Or was it? Or no, did I have a lot of bats and a few of the something else? I can't remember now. I guess realistically, between all 3 of these, I actually do like this one the best. It would require me to pivot a little bit here. I could throw down a quick mine. Having copper wouldn't be the worst thing. I could use that still for my dye. And if I do get bar production online, then that would be very helpful. So you have more planks coming in. You put a pause on that for just a second so that I can get this online. Prioritize the bricks. The other thing I could do is go ahead and do some coats. Now I'm not like super fabric. I do have someone making me some fabric, so that's good. That is my only, yeah, okay. Getting coats online would help my harpies. So if we walk down the things of what we could do to push some really quick resolve. Jerky, but I don't really have a good avenue for jerky. My pace is almost out actually. So yeah, I should actually have somebody in here. Y'all jump in there and get to work on my pace because I do have plenty of these things now, so that's good. Need to rush that. Jerky, which involves at this point getting pie online. And then coats, which I can do. I would need to sustain fabric better. My frogs like boots, which I can do, but more than likely it will be with the scales I'm getting over here, which is what actually will go very well, actually. Was it only, how many is it? Why is it? Yeah, so 3 scales. So that will carry me a long time, actually. So boots, pie, coats, and then I'll need a porridge recipe. Actually, I mean, I guess my problem is I can't do pie. Did I take a... I don't think I did. Okay, so I need to get a pie recipe for that to even be a possibility here, which means I need to get some more blueprints, which means I need to get these done, which this is almost done, and then I'll need to get the geyser online to do that one. So I'm going to take this one. I think that's just the smartest one for me here. Okay. This one's problematic for me just because I've already opened, like, I guess I'm three dangerous glades in, so I could do 2 more to get me to 5 here. Got an easy cut there. Probably work towards that one to make it work. So that one would be doable. I mean, this one would be doable just in the sense that I have not touched my caches yet. So I have 1, 2, 3 caches in the glades that I do have opened. If I saved my stone and maybe cracked a couple small glades here, trying to get another small one, I could probably do this one, which I do like that. I'm not super part constrained right now, and I'm getting 10 parts from that one anyway, so yeah. I don't need to worry about the parts. Pipes would be okay, but I actually am getting 10 pipes from that, and I have this, which has made me plenty of parts at this point. Or not parts, pipes. Getting pipes from that. I can make pipes, a few more pipes from that. You want to get this online. So, but this one is really interesting. This would give me, you know, just a sustained supply of training gear. 2 timed orders. But I think they're both very doable. I should probably put my frog back in, although, yeah, I can do it for a little while at least. What would that? I mean, I would need to get to 60 stone just for what I got, but stone goes pretty quick. I'll have, let me do this first. I need to prioritize this. Let me actually delete that for now. Get those bricks back. Circle back to it. I like the challenge of it. I think I can do that. I mean, worst case scenario, what do I got? I probably won't have the amber for it, but I'll take that 3. I need my stone if I'm going to go that route. Okay. I mean, this would be the safe one. I could do it. It's the same one, just without the rush. I have harpies. I mean, more villagers would be nice, but +2 to packs and training gear. This would allow me to sort of do, I mean, it's going to accumulate slowly, but like by the time I'm starting to push resolve, I should have enough for maybe a season worth out of my frogs and bats. Yeah, let's do that. I have all the way till midway through Storm. So so the only trick to this one is I do have to find another cache here. So let's start with people. All right, so I can pull. I'll let you finish that for now. I can pull you guys out, I think. Because I'm going to have the guys are online. Y'all will be done momentarily. Y'all will be done in a little bit. I could probably pull you guys off for now. So we'll do that. That's fine for now. That gets me close enough to where when I get closer, I'll worry about it. You go ahead and keep me going here. And then let me. Okay. So I need enough of y'all over there doing that. All right, so I do have this. I didn't end up using that, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. So I can safely do this. And then I'll throw one in there for now just to get it up high enough so we can do the delivery. All right, you guys are done there. Let's pull you out for now. I think I actually don't have any more for you guys to do. Let me delete that for now. All right, so I have plenty of people. Let's do this. So I already got that, so I'm good to do what I need to do here. So let's grab one of you. Go ahead and pull me that. That will give me some resource. Yeah, that'll give me some good resources there. Then I'm gonna have you come do this one. All right, yeah, so what I need is woodcutters. That's what I was looking for. All right, so my hope is that this is actually the whatchamajigger. All right, good, there's my haste coming through. All right, y'all are gonna be pulling the net soon, so let's do this real quick. All right, and then yes, so now we need all my bats. Where are they right now? Field kitchen and crude. All right, so we're gonna pull you out of the crude. Pull you out of the field kitchen once you're done with that. And then we're gonna insta do this. All right, and then I can re-enable this now to get these last two. There it is. All right, so it was this one. Interesting. Oh, and there are some... And there is the clearance geyser. So cool. I do have a clearance geyser. And there are some eggs there, so that could come in clutch later. All right, so you guys are jumping into action to pull all those out. I want to do this one. See, I don't have the labor really to do it right now, but I could do the roots. I need something here. Let's just, yeah, so let's set 15 there, and we'll do that one to 15 there, just so that I'm, okay, good. All right, there are the trade routes. No. Okay, what that did not give me was another cache. So my options are to push for a cache here. Should be favoring these guys actually. Or to open another small one. Let's open one more small one and then actually, well, all right, so what I should do, well, before I do that, let's send the drizzle water first so that I can recoup, so I can get this one done, then it will replenish. So I should have 2 done here in just a second. All right, y'all, yeah, okay, I need to pop you out. We'll put some harpies in here. And then we'll put you guys in here with another frog. I'll have you guys try to grab these real quick for me. Do I have... Okay. Let's see, going into where I was considering, coats would be the next best thing for me to do, actually. And actually take, that's fine. I can do plenty of dye. I do need more pipes. All right, so before I do that, let me have y'all come over here and make me some more pipes. And then I need to make sure I don't forget that my next thing I wanted to do was the small hearth. You are over here making me some planks for me. All right, so those are getting pulled. All right, so I'm getting 1/4 point per turn. Another clearance, guys. They're in a lot of stone. A lot of stone on this map. And no caches. All right, so I think I am going to need to go ahead and push for this one. I'm trying to think. I'll have... Y'all are starting there. You're done there. Do I risk opening it now? I guess it's either going to give me a problem in the... do I get... Okay, so this one's now done. Perfect. So we will disable this. Bump that up to 30 just because we're going to be doing coats too. And then I'm going to enable boots over here and set that to 50, I guess. Once those scales come out, they can do that. All right, so you guys gave me more pipes. So I'm going to plop you in here. And we will pipe you. And go ahead and get that going. We'll go ahead and put you there. These will be getting pulled shortly. All right, so the last bit here is I need to... Once you guys are finished pulling that, that will be good. All right, so I do have 10 amber going out. That one needs to go now. Actually, okay, this will be key because that will give me some amber. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and cut it. Let's go ahead and cut it. All right, so we got a bunch of cysts now. Gonna need someone to do this for me shortly. Did you guys finish pulling yet? Almost. I have a lot. Oh, okay, large. All right, I'm gonna have to get lots of stone. Or, oh, all right. This thing. This is the one that reduces my hostility every time a villager leaves or dies. Each place during this term. Okay, I can actually sit on this one if I had to, because it won't proc till next year. I would proc it, like I would start it. Actually, I could start it. Well. Honestly, once this is online, I only have one wildfire essence, so it's not that bad. I do have more eggs there, which is also helpful. So I think... So I just need to get 20 more stone, which I should be able to do. They're quick. So 22 more stone. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, so with y'all done, boom, boom. We'll park you right here for now. All right, so then we should have both of these done. So I'll take that. We'll have 2, so we should get our... Going into the storm, we should definitely have our altar up. I don't know if there's a good place for me to put it. Maybe just up here. All right, so that will get built. How much? I mean, I am down to 115 wood, so I do need wood cutters to be cutting. I have 2 camps, but 1 running. Okay, so I need y'all to get me some more drizzle water real quick. Oh yeah, let me take a look at my blueprints. Distillery. Ale doesn't help me. Incense does, but only my frogs. And I don't need pickle goods. Bathhouse, on the other hand, I already can make ale, or not ale, tea. So I could push with my Harpies. So between the bathhouse and the clan hall I have right there, I would actually get all 3 of them covered once I have my training gear coming in as well. All right, Drizzle. I actually don't mind this one because I'm getting an absolutely ton of parts here too. I have 10 going out. I have 19 in the bank. I'd be willing to do all 4 of these, I guess. Is there anything else I like? Pottery. I probably want to save my pottery. Yeah. Let's do 4 of those, I guess. All right. I don't need all of you in here right now. Could be making jerky, actually. That might be the play when I'm closer to ready to push. All right, let's grab someone, move you up here and start doing this one next. And then we'll just need to get this one taken care of. Should I save my pie? I probably should. Looks like I probably already ate 4 of them. All right, so I got that done. All right, anyway, I didn't finish this. So yes, let's take the bathhouse, because that, I mean, incense the only thing there. Don't need the advanced rain collector. Cooperage? I mean, I guess it would be a container recipe for me to keep doing. I have water skins, so I could leverage those too. So I could do water skins in the supplier anyway. So not a huge pickup for me. I could do better coats, which I guess would be an advantage, and I'd have access to packs of luxury. I guess having an alternative recipe here wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because I would be using those scales for boots potentially, or I mean, I'm already starting to. So let's grab that, I guess. I'd love a food recipe or two. Or more consistent access to training gear. All right. All right, so the mine is mining. Should be plenty of time there. Would probably benefit me to put a small warehouse over here. I don't have anyone making me fabric right now. Go ahead and do that. And then I guess I should get another woodcutter going right now, actually. I'd like to make a little room over here, I guess. I do need to make a few more of these. So let me pull one of you to come do this. All right, so let me get up to 20, and then actually I need to think about this because I do have that lessened hearth effect. So I may want to go ahead and plan on doing another blight post, which I can kill after the season is done. I need builders, actually. All right, you got enough there. Let me pop you out, let you get back to work. And actually, without the cloth, you guys can't do anything, so let me pop you all out. Then here we go. Do 5 with this. That would actually get me the stone I need. Not that I think I'm that close, but this would give me a ton of meat also, which, I mean, I did get all of that fish, but it's not going to last forever. So a nice little chunky bit of meat wouldn't be bad. That didn't sound good. 5 versus 3. I mean, I do have the eggs. More labor means I could also just be getting eggs, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so that gives me everything I need to do this one. So let me get 2 of you over here to do that and get that going now. Fantastic. All right, so I'll get my 4 caches and all of my copper ore done. Perfect. All right, so let me swap back to a frog again. All right. Okay, so I got plenty of those. Let me get more wood. Let me get more of you. Then I can plop y'all back in to keep doing coats again. Although, I guess I have better coats now. Cooperage. Yeah. Let's get you up so that you're getting that. All right, and the last thing I'm missing is a storm geyser, so I should definitely have. Okay, now this one. Yes, I was gonna wait till after the storm to do this one. It does give me 30 training gear too, which could be helpful there. Okay. Should I call a trader? How am I so high right now? Just quantity of everything. Yeah, that's a little scary. I mean, woodcutters. Okay, so I can get down to 3 and change. All right, you guys built that too. Perfect. All right, so good. Yeah, let's call immediately. Anything helpful? Don't think so. All right. All right, so what I should do is down here, I should do, yeah, I have enough. Do park, and then garden. And then we will do, we're gonna have a lot of labor here shortly. Yes, I should be doing this. Yeah, okay, you're at 40, so that's fine. We'll do this. Do I have another? I do. Yeah, okay, I'll pop you over there. So I need another frog house. Actually, I need 2 more frog houses. I guess could I buy some bricks? Because I was saving my stone. Yeah, maybe I do buy some bricks. I do need to maintain get 20 and 3s. That's actually fine. 10 bricks for 9 amber. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so then that, and then I just need to build one more regular house, which I can plop over here, I guess. So I will actually have enough frogs over here to handle it. So I can pull you guys down here. That gets me to 9. Okay, I should actually put a limit on this. We'll do the limit at 60. So I could do... Well, actually, well, they're going to do one more, so that's fine. I could do... Biscuits doesn't help me that much. Biscuits and skewers are the only things I can make, and they don't help me very much at all. I could do jerky. So why don't I do that? Okay, so there's 1 time order ready. You guys are pulling back a ton of resources for me too. Okay, there's a bunch of bricks there also. Okay, yeah, let's take it because that's a plus 10 per minute. Or plus 5 per minute. So it's a good thing I called that trader. Honestly, I'll be able to do all 3 then. All right. Let's see. All right, so I got... Ooh, there we go. Pie and bars and better skewers. Yeah, I'll take that one for sure. And then there's training gear. Pottery, less so, but I will be getting training gear slowly, but I don't think it'll be able to keep up with it, so having access to it. This one would give me better fabric, but I'll take that one. All right. So then we get 3 options here. Don't really care about that one. That one's good. This one's also good. And being able to do the trade routes for free would actually be very helpful here. Plus 3 to global resolve is also just generally good as well, though. And plus 25% villager speed is not bad. I mean, I think I'm at a point where I can start trying to push, so I might kind of sort of be able to pull off a year 4 if I play my cards right here. So this one becomes less important. This one helps me do that better. So let's grab that one. Oh, that's right. Ah. Ooh. Oh, all right. Let's think about this for a second. We're getting hit by the effect. I forgot, hadn't come into play yet. Double prosperous archaeology. I guess that's a trick in that, like, if I stack it, if I stack it, then it doesn't, or is it because one of them came from a cache? I don't know. Real question is, let me think about this. So this one is nice, it's good, but it doesn't help me immediately push. I mean, I guess once I'm producing pie, which I can start producing, but if I'm going to do that, I can also just be producing. I have the resources to produce enough jerky here that it would get me through, you know. So there's a couple things I need to. Oh, let me handle one thing at a time. So you can make the case that if I can already make jerky anyway, this doesn't do as much for me. So I'm getting +4 from prosperous archaeology, so that's really good. And alarm bells is just really good from an efficiency perspective. So unless I get something really strong, I can see being +3 on my resolve being better than this when I can make jerky anyway. So I'm gonna replace this for now. Or not for now, I mean, I'm gonna replace it, I guess. All right, that one's nice. All of these are nice, but I don't know that I take any of these over what I already have, unfortunately. I actually have, it's funny because it's like sometimes you get pretty mid options, and so you just take stuff because you can. In this case, like, I have a actual limited number, and I'm actually like, this one would be really good for my, which, I mean, realistically, I don't know if I need to get it going at this point. My greenhouse. This would make my greenhouse really good. Once it's the same one here, like, I can make my trade routes really good. And then this one, just you could get a lot of extra resolve very quickly. I mean, if I was going to do any of them, I could do this one. I can make a case for this one. And that next season, all I would have to do would be crack a few small glades, and I would be getting +10 for a very extended period of time. Which might be the play. But I can think, well, and I also have a third one after this, so I could either decline it to see if I got something else, but all right, I'll stew on that one because I have till the end of the storm. All right. Let's get a few of you in here. I am on that cusp where I play my cards right. All right, so yeah, so let's grab some coats here. You're working on boots for me and that. So what I should also be thinking about here is getting this online. Yeah, like I'm not even going to be able to do this. I have the resources to do it. All right, we should concentrate first on just not dying. We got to get y'all in there. Oh, I need to unset my woodcutters anyway, so that's fine. All right, so I got a lot of extra people now. So I should get someone on this to go ahead and rebuild that. And then I should make my bathhouse as well. So I'm going to need a ton of planks. Well, actually, I think I have enough yet. No, that takes 20. Okay, yeah. So I need a lot more planks. And a bit of fabric here, which is going to compete with my... So I'm thinking I crank that. Actually, I need to get some stormwater, so y'all go in there. You're not in range. Okay. That way you are. Yes, okay. Maybe don't need both of you getting stone anymore. Probably don't need all of you getting... Oh, mines. Yeah, that's going to actually be... So I need to pull you guys right after you finish that and deliver it. Okay. So if I get these online, then I need to make the resources. So that's the other thing I need is my tinkerer, which we can actually just plop down here instead. That'll give me access to my training gear. And I have the reed for that. I'll probably use planks. I want to get, 40 of that. And then up here we have the tea. We'll want to get 40 of that. I have plenty of pottery, so that's great. Disable coats there. We'll do drizzle water instead. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so if we get tea there, we have jerky. We'll get the tools online and then make training gear. Then once these come online, I probably can push really hard. Okay. Yes, I am aware. All right. You guys help build everything real quick. There we go. Timed order ready. Here's hoping they can actually pull it off. Oh, why have I only got one in there? There we go. All right. So I can pull you guys out now. And I'll actually pull you guys out too, because I want the labor to be out there doing its thing. All right, so you made me plenty of those. All right, so we're sitting pretty... I guess go ahead and make that to 60. All right. Yeah, we're in good shape. I'm actually pushing during the storm. That's all right, yeah. Let's throw one more in there. All right, we're doing okay there. Actually pulling me a fabric in there, which is good. All right, so you just need all right, there we go. All you guys are housed. I need to pull you down here. I need to pull one of you down here, I think. Wait, did that not work? There we go. So now you're upgraded to level 2. Oh, I can get this online as well. Actually, I can destroy this now. And we'll put you right here. You just make me a few more pipes. And I've been getting, so I have a bit of training gear. Oh yeah, that's what I need to have over here. You guys do this. I do need some more pipes for that too. Yeah, go ahead and do that and that. All right, and then we'll start doing this. All right, neither of these are worth replacing it, I don't think. Is there anything? I do need wood probably, but let's see. I could do that one just as a like one-off to end it, right? This one would have been a good. Well, I would have to send it with tools, I think. Let's grab that one. I can just open two. Actually didn't bother opening any here. I actually don't have any I could easily open without. I guess I could have to cut there. I do have one more blueprint. I guess a tavern, leisure, luxury, clay pit. Tavern could help, I guess. Leisure doesn't, but Gleeman's Tales plus luxury might. Do I have wine? No. So I just have a bit of wine that I've saved up. Still. And I have the resources, I might as well, right? Throw some people in it. But you were in there the whole time, eh? Well, that's fine. Should get some more people here shortly. All right, so let me unset these so that my frogs come online too. And then let me permit boots, permit pie. All right, and there's a few more people. I guess I can pull my bats. I mean, I guess more people means I push more resolve, right? Extra bricks don't hurt. Sure. Any trade routes worth note? Not really. I mean, I don't know that it matters. I think at this point, I can hopefully push. Do some berries. We have actually plenty of flour. Do some roots. Some jerky there. We'll just want to do, say, 20 of that and keep us at 50 of that. Guess I don't need that many of you in here then. Because then I can put y'all in here. Yeah, I'm fine. All right, there we go. See, all the lights light up. Oh, shoot. I wonder. You guys will get a boost from Carnivorous Tradition too. I guess get me some marrow. All right. I think they're happy enough to push me. Haste is dropping fast. But I could always get eggs. Like that would be my sustainable way to keep going here. It's a little late to get it online, but I could. It doesn't have housing. Not that it matters, I don't think. Build one more shelter. I don't have the wood to do it. Do a big shelter. Let's see, 1.33. I think we'll be okay. I even had scrolls so I could set the tables. I needed to keep it going. Yeah, paste carried me through most of the game. Gonna run out right here at the end. Yep, there it went right at the end. Woo, that's a nice one. Solid mid-year 4 win. I think what helps sometimes, well, there's a couple of things that helped here, I think. I had really good Glade events, like Glade events that didn't impact my hostility or resolve. So that meant that I wasn't in a position where I was scrambling or it was impeding my ability to push resolve in other parts, you know, in earlier years. So that's one factor here. Two, I was a little more aggressive with my Glade openings, which I think helped. But it can backfire, can be a risk. And then I guess really transitioning to focusing on what is going to get me the resolve I need, even just going from year 3 into year 4. Sometimes I'm sort of only starting to make that consideration part the way through year 4. And sometimes it's because I'm trying to deal with some kind of emergency or, you know, something that needs to be have higher priority. But yeah, I don't know. This one, I guess, was relatively smooth considering. I think food was just a little bit shaky, but having the ability to do pace the whole game and having it be fulfilling all 3 of my villagers, I think it was really convenient. So, and always, I mean, the other thing is usually when I don't have a Drizzle geyser, it really slows you down and bogs you down. So like having a Drizzle geyser and knowing you have one early is definitely helpful. Didn't see where, yeah, so I did 620 paste. So 100 eggs. So eggs and fish carried my paste pretty much. There was some meat in there, but and I only actually consumed 200 drizzle water, so that's kind of interesting. 402 paste needs satisfied, which is kind of interesting, I guess. That comes because I used all of the paste I produced and all of my species. So I'm guessing that is, I mean, I guess that lines up with the double consumption. So I produced 620 paste, but 50% of the time, very close to on the dot, they would double consume. And so they would consume 2 paste while only getting 1 need satisfied. So that kind of actually fits. All right, that's a good one. All right, so then what did we reveal up? We got an event, which was, this was the next direction we were going to be going to anyway. We do have, oh. An event I don't actually care about. That's unfortunate. Well, let me think about this then. Since it's an event I'm not going to take, I could range extend, reveal these 2, and maybe settle there. The problem with that is that my range extension, this is a quirk I've learned, I guess it's somewhat obvious, or maybe not obvious, but the range extension is only good, the territory reveals is only good for the turn you do the range extension. So not only can you only move further that turn, but whatever territory reveal is only valid for that turn. So like if I range extended here, it will reveal out here, meaning I'll get to see all of this, right? But then if I go settle here, once I'm done with that, anything that was revealed from the range extension gets reverted back, meaning that this is now covered again. And I would only be able to use it if I'm able to reveal out from this anyway, right? So, so if I were to settle here, assuming these were 2 modifiers that I could actually take, then I would only reveal out to here, and I wouldn't get this revealed. So I would have to take another range extension to be able to get over to here. Now this one's already revealed for me, so from here, because I already have the distance on it, because you can go from your city, you can go 1 hop, 2 hop, 3 hop, 4 to the city, right? So from here I'd go 1 hop, 2 hop, 3 hop, 4 to the city. So I could reach that one from down here, or what did I do there? 1 hop, 2 hop, 3 hop, 4 hop. Yeah. So, so from here I could reach here because this has already been revealed for me. But if I extended and settled here, this, I wouldn't be able to reach here without taking yet another range extension to get, and I'd have to settle here to be able to reach here. So even if I could possibly get here, I would have to get here to get down here. Now, other options would be if this was an event, I could take that. That would get revealed anyway, and I just wouldn't get to do that one. Hidden other options would be for me just to go ahead and go this direction and take this. But I need to take this, and then I took it here. 1 hop, 2 hop, 3 hop, 4 hop. Yeah, okay, so I could reach that from this location. But I have so many more years in the cycle. So I could take, even if I did that, like if I did 1, 2, 3. Assuming I can settle here, even if I took another range extension here, I would get a boost from that one. I would get extra points from this one of these two. I would get extra points from this one, and then I would land over here. So I would get two settlements or two modifiers worth of extra points out of this. Well, yeah, 2 out of this while taking an extension here. Or I take my points here and I settle here, and I would get my points out of, I would get the points out of this one no matter what. I guess the point would be if I bypass these, I keep my points here, or I use an extension and get 2 points here, potentially. Worst case scenario, this is an event, I take it, and then I'm in range anyway, and I don't actually have to use it. Or this is an event, I don't, and a modifier, I take that event, then I take this one, then I take that one. So like, yeah. I think we range extend here. Okay. Okay. Well, it's one I could take in the middle there, and I will get, it's double negative, so now Bandit Camp is interesting though. I mean, it couldn't have been 2 easy modifiers, so you know, there's that. I mean, I've done Bandit Camp before. It's certainly feasible, and this is going further in, so I'm going to have more embark points. Yeah, so I'm going to have 6 available to me. Yeah. Okay. All right, that'll be interesting. That would be definitely an interesting one, because Bandit Camp not being able to trade, and then I'm getting extra hostility per year. That is definitely tricky. I think I would dip into my points a little bit for this, which is unfortunate because it sort of defeats the purpose in a way. Because I'm going to have to range extend for 1, and then if I consume points for another, but I'm thinking I would want to take the amber at least. So if I... I mean, I guess the other option, realistically, other than the challenge of it, right? Like that would be, it's also on marshland. Marshland is one of the ones I struggle a little bit. Well, I mean, maybe not so much, but it can be a little bit more finicky, I guess. Other than for the challenge of it, you can make the case that, like, if I'm just doing this and then range extending, I could go ahead and just do one over here and then be in range to do one over here, right? I could reach that one. So I can either do this one to this one, or I could do that one to that one. Or I could reveal something over here. Yeah. Or, I mean, the other option would be, I mean, because I have 32 years left, so it would be 6 more settlements, we'll say. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the problem is that I can only reach here, which means this one, no matter what, has to be a range extension to get me over here. So if I did them separately, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could do them separately. Alternatively, I could go 1, 2. I could do 1, 2. See what this is. 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so if this is an event, I can't take it without missing out. If it's a modifier, I could settle here and then I'll still be in range. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I'll have to think about that, and that's something we'll have to decide next time. GG's.